last thing I want to go over before we get into learning songs is tones and semitones. It's not going to be a very exciting lesson, but it'll be necessary for you to know this stuff, and it'll definitely make it more easier for you to learn how to play the guitar.
So on guitar, octaves are separated by 12 frets. So what this means is if I play the open E string and then play the 12th fret on the E string, both of these notes are E. Now, no one would be surprised if I said if you put your finger on the 1st fret and play that note, and then put your finger on the 2nd fret and play that note, and let's continue that, put our next finger on our 3rd fret and play that note, we hear the pitch rising each time. This is because your fingers are shortening the length of the string, and it's raising the pitch of the notes. Now each fret represents what is called a semitone. So we know that the 1st string open is an E. And from our last lesson we know that the 1st fret is an F. But why is that an F? Well, in between E and F there's only a semitone. So semitones, as we know now, are only separated by frets. So that means that the first note, that's an F. Now in between F and G is a whole tone. So that's why the 3rd fret is a G. Now between G and A, there's another whole tone. So the 5th fret is an A. In between A and B, there is another whole tone. Now in between B and C, there's a semitone. In between C and D, there's a whole tone. And in between D and E, there's another whole tone. So at the 12th fret, we've got our E again. So the next thing we need to learn is what's a sharp and what's a flat. By definition, a sharp raises the pitch of a note by a semitone, and a flat lowers the pitch by a semitone. So with that in mind, let's play A on the 1st string, so that's on the 5th fret. So if we raise the pitch by a semitone, that's sharp. So right here we have A sharp. But if we lower that pitch, we get A flat. Now, anyone who likes The Simpsons may remember the episode where Homer called his band the, I think it was the B Sharps. The reason that was funny is this is a B. So if we go sharp, 1, well it's a C. So a C you could call a B sharp, but that's not correct terminology for that note. It's just a C. So that's where that joke comes from if you didn't know.
So now that we have the knowledge of tones and semitones, we can start learning songs. In my next lesson I'll start with a very basic song that you can practice, and we'll keep on expanding from there.